Hello and welcome back to another edition of Memescape News, the best source information on the current happenings of the Memescape. I'm your host Evan, and compared to last week, we've had a pretty boring week. We haven't had a whole lot go on. I really don't have any current events to talk about at all. Of course, there was that big Twitter hack that took place today, but I am not remotely qualified to talk about it, and I wouldn't say that it had a major impact on the Memescape, so I will not be talking about it. With that being said, let's go directly into the meme economy. The meme economy is down, and the meme economy is down because last week we had a lot going on, and this week we don't have very much going on. But what we can talk about is the two memes that I do want to cover today. The first of which is Marketable plushies. Okay, so basically, it's a video format meme. So if you want to invest, you gotta be a video editor, which I'm sure plenty of you watching are. Essentially, the idea is that you have a character screaming about not wanting to be marketable plushies and then becoming marketable plushies. So kind of like if you want to look deeply into it, it's like a criticism of consumerism, but it's just a stupid meme. This speaks better for itself, so here you go.
No, Bobcat! Don't turn me into a marketable plushie! Meow, 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 meow.
Peter, don't turn me into marketable plushies.
Yeah, if you're just a dimwit with a camera, you could probably make these. They're not terribly difficult. You just have to be able to do a decent impression, but half the time there isn't even a voice to do an impression of in the first place because the character it doesn't speak or whatever. It's up to your creativity. It's not too hard to do. If you want to make one of these, go right ahead. It's a good investment. The other meme that I want to talk about this week is a very mainstream Twitter meme. The mainstream Twitter, the wine mom Twitter, if you will. The people who like memes, but it's a different kind of memes than what we're used to, the idea is that this meme that I want to talk about is the movie villain versus the real villain, actual villain. So you see, it kind of pokes fun, whether it be sometimes it's about a misdirection, sometimes it's about the author's actually a bad person or disliked. Sometimes it's well, yeah, this character was the one who was intended to be the bad one, but this guy might actually have been worse. So that's the idea. It's not exactly a deep meme with lots of layers of irony, or in fact, it doesn't have any irony at all. It's a very mainstream, to use an antiquated term, normie kind of meme. If you want to invest, go ahead. You can do this in 30 seconds, as long as you have a halfway decent idea. Be my guest. And yeah, that's really all I have for you this week. Kind of a slow news week, but that's okay. So not every episode can be a winner, right? So finally for this week, this.
Wait, it's all hyper-realistic cake? Always has been. Wait, why isn't it firing?
That's about it for this edition of Memescape News. Did I miss something or say something inaccurate? Let me know right down there and I will mention it next time. See you ladies and gents later.